So we now have a pretty good idea of what the Pokemon Legends EA starters Mega Evolutions are going to look like in game. So these new designs that we got are based on the leak descriptions of these Mega Evolutions. So these look pretty crazy, guys. I'm going to show you guys what we thought they were going to look like before, and then I'm going to show you guys the updated in-game designs. But before we get into all that, guys, I just want to say thank you for 10,000 subscribers. Reaching 10K has been a big goal that I've had on the channel for a while, so I appreciate you guys a lot for that. So like I say in all my videos, I'm going to be covering all the latest Pokemon Legends EA news and leaks on my channel. So if you guys don't want to miss a thing, then make sure you guys subscribe, because it also really helps me reach my goal, and I appreciate everyone who decides to subscribe. If you guys want to support the channel further, I also have a channel membership, and I'm going to be giving one of my members a random shout out every single week. So if you guys want a chance at that, consider becoming a member, but no pressure with that, of course. So first of all, I want to show you guys this crazy Mega Emboar design. So this is accurate to the leak description. I gotta say, I'm not the hugest fan of this one, but I think it's still extremely well done. If you guys want to know who made these, by the way, it's Cardinal on Twitter. I'm going to leave his link down in the description if you guys want to check him out, but he makes some insane art just like this one for all the new Mega Evolutions. But with the design here, I'm not a huge fan of the fire staff looking thing. I'm also not sure what that big block on his head is for, but apparently this is as close as we're going to get as to what it's actually going to look like in game. I think Emboar's a cool Pokemon. I've always not been the biggest fan of its design, but we'll have to see how the official one turns out. I still think, like I said, this is extremely well done for a fan-made concept art. And then this is what we previously thought it was going to look like, and I low-key like this design a lot better. I feel like they should have went with something more like this, because it just feels a lot more fitting for a Mega Evolution design. But let me know what you guys think. And then next up, this one's pretty crazy, but this is what Mega Feraligatr is going to look like. This is the most accurate design that we have based on the leaks. And which Pokemon does this remind you guys of? Because to me, and I'm sure most of you guys are going to say, it looks a lot like Druddigon from Generation 5. If you guys remember what Druddigon looked like, he was a blue dragon type Pokemon, and his head was this exact same shade of red. It also just had really sharp features on it, just like this one does. I think it's also really fitting because according to the leaks, Mega Feraligatr is going to be a water dragon type, which I think that's an amazing typing. It makes all too much sense. And Feraligatr also can learn a bunch of dragon type moves as well. You know, you got like egg dragon type moves with Totodile. You can teach him a bunch of dragon type TMs, and he also learns some on his own. So in my opinion, the dragon type for this is perfect, and I'm honestly low-key a fan of this design. A lot of people have said it kind of looks goofy, but I personally think it's cool. Let me know what you guys think down below. This is what we thought it was going to look like before, and this design is made by Bulby Boy. I'm going to leave his link down below. He also makes some really cool art just like this one, so you guys definitely got to check out his stuff as well. But most of you guys said that this design looks a lot like Mega Swampert, and I got to agree. I mean, with like how bulky his back is and stuff, it's really reminiscent of Mega Swampert, so I could definitely see that. But I like the updated leak description design a lot better. And then finally, we got Mega Meganium, and I honestly feel like out of all three of them, this Mega Meganium design is definitely my favorite because it just looks so clean and it's super fitting for Meganium. I like how they added more flowers around its neck. I feel like that's a nice touch, and it also really fits the theme because if you guys don't know, according to the leaks, Meganium's getting the fairy type added to it, which I also think that one's really fitting as well. I feel like if fairy type existed back in the day, then Meganium probably would have been a fairy type back then. So I'm a huge fan of this updated leak description design. This is what we thought it was going to look like before. I think this one just had, you know, the neck was way too long. I really like the way the flower looked around its neck. I would have liked to see the accurate design of Mega Meganium have a similar flower design to this. To me, those feel more like fairy type than just like plain old flowers. But yeah, anyways, guys, I just wanted to show you these updated designs for the Legends EA starters Mega Evolutions. Let me know what you guys think about them, and let me know which one's your favorite down below. And like I said at the start of the video, my new goal is 15,000 subscribers. So if you guys don't mind helping me reach my goal and you don't want to miss any of the latest Legends EA news and leaks, then make sure you subscribe. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.